Hi, you guys. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. I hope that you all are doing well. I hope that you are taking some time out to just um, elevate your mind and your thinking process and patterns and things like that. Um, Take today and you know what? Learn a new word. Um, Learn some new information about something. You know what I mean? And apply it to your life, wherever it may fit. Let's try to grow any way, shape, or form that we can. So, today's word will be about be kind. Um, we always know that, some people aren't kind, some people aren't nice, and some people aren't friendly. Let's just be honest. The world that we live in and things that happen to people on a daily basis, a lot of people aren't kind, but God is reminding us that, we have to be the people that are setting examples, and we also have to be mindful that, we never know what God is going to do and who He's going to use to bless our lives. And also, we never know who is watching us and what God has lined up to happen in the future. So the scripture I have for this, it is Hebrews 13 and 2. It is the ESV version, and it reads, "Do not neglect to show hospitality to strangers, for thereby some entertain angels unaware." So, meaning, we never know um, who we are entertaining. We know we may walk past random peoples that we feel like are random peoples, or even sometimes homeless peoples that are on the street, and we may not even think twice about them. And as I said before in a previous video, God is saying, that He is taking people and situations that look unusual, strange, unqualified to us, and He's using that to bless our lives. So we have to always be in a place of, first being kind and being on the lookout, because God is using many different methods in this time to bless our lives in many different type of ways that we haven't even thought of, or we could even imagine. So we know that our blessing could be in the hands of someone that we don't even know. Could you just imagine, you meeting someone and maybe you're having a bad day, or you just maybe don't like how the person looks or how they smell, and you are not kind to this person, you cuss them out, or whatever you do, and you doing that to that person, and you come to find out, that person could have had your blessing, your breakthrough. You know what I mean? God will send anybody, and it's not a specific look, it's not a specific walk, a talk, the way they're dressed. It's nothing specific that God needs. You know what I mean? God will use anybody, down to children, animals. You know what I mean? You never know, what God is going to use. So we always have to be sober and sober minded, so that we can operate in the spirit of discernment, so that our discernment may be heightened. We are also too fast, that helps too, so that we are able to operate in the correct way. You know what I mean? So that when we are meeting folks, or when we are out in public, or just doing our daily life living, we know what we need to know, and allowing God to speak through us and speak to us and those type of things. So being kind, because you never know who you are entertaining, and also being kind because the person that you may um, be neglecting or pushing to the side, or even not taking them seriously. That could be the person that has your breakthrough, that has your blessing right there in their hand, and they're just waiting for God to give the go. But sometimes God is waiting to see, are you going to handle this person appropriately, even when I have not even shown you that this person has your blessing? You know what I mean? If you can't be kind to people and show love to anybody and everybody, you know what I mean? Sometimes God may be testing us to see, how are we going to react by the way he presents our blessing, those type of things. So make sure you are being kind. You know what I mean? Make sure you are operating in love. True love, not the fake love of this is what I have to do type of thing, but the love of saying, I have compassion for you. My heart goes out to you. That type of love. Just being sincere and real in your heart. You know what I mean? And show that kindness and that love, like how Christ would show others. You know what I mean? So we have to go back to being authentic, to being able to converse with people and not thinking that, we're better than someone, or we can't talk to this person or do this or do that because of, how a person looks. You know what I mean? Looks can be deceiving. Some of the greatest people and some of the smartest people and some of the wonderful, people, or sometimes the people on the street, they can give you so much knowledge and can bless your whole life. And you never know, but us looking at their outside appearance, sometimes we won't even talk to the person or the people because, we see a different appearance. We see something or someone that's not approachable, those type of things. But allow God to lead you, in these type of things and scenarios and situations. But, it just sucks that, we have to, we have to remind people to be kind. You know what I mean? And we know that people have bad days and it sucks. But it costs you nothing to be kind. You know what I mean? That's like sowing a seed of positivity in someone's life. Just be kind to someone. Show hospitality. Just be kind, because there's been many times where I've seen a person that didn't even know someone else, and they just walked up to them, or they were walking past them, and they literally, got cussed out or just started a random altercation, just crazy stuff like that. And it was like, it messed up the other person's day or the moment or whatever they were doing, because the person, that approached them was very unkind. They were very hostile, and it was for no reason. So you know what I mean? It could have been that man could have been able to help the other man out, or woman, or whoever it was. So we have to remember, we are to be kind. We never know what someone's going through, and we never know what God is doing. So, we have to do our part, and we have to stay in our lane, and we have to focus on ourselves. You know what I mean? And get to a place of, how I said before, to de-stress. Find things that, exercise your brain and your thinking, and also finding things to relax your body, and to relax your mind. Take some time to yourself. Even if you feel like you may not need it, you need it. We all need it. Even when we feel like, I can go a little bit more, I can go a little bit more. No, stop and take the time and say, I did enough for today. I did enough for this week. Let me rest myself. Even if I feel like I can go more, stop and take the time and say, let me tend to myself. Tend to your spirit. Feed your spirit, man, and feed your body. As we are feeding our spirit, man, we have to feed our physical body. Meaning, again, we have to feed ourselves, better foods. You know what I mean? So let's take the time and to make better choices of the things that we are putting into our mouths as well. You know what I mean? It's mind and a body thing. They have to be on one accord. You know what I mean? So let's change it up and continue to go forward and be positive, and most of all be kind with a sincere heart and with true authentic love. Okay, so I love you guys. Please take care and be safe. Until next time, bye.